and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. Subjugated to play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, bang. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep it flow.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Go. They're calling!
53 and here we go.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Mike, back man. Waiting!
Now on 2nd and 16. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Let's go, baby.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it. Bring it.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Yes, sir.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Wentz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
1st down, Green Bay.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 19 yards there on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From the gun, it's Wentz. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Go. Sunday. Go. Let's go.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. The left side throw complete to Adams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. They'll run on first down. Jones. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 280.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Sunday.
Hey, look.
Hands like them.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On second and goal, Wentz. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
He's not going to get taller.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down now. It's Jones, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, here's Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 280! Check 53, right? I got 36.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Sunday, 180. Go.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back in.
Touchdown, Packers! Devin Funchess, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And an alley to run. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Miller. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
43.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
On three. Motion. Attack! Hey, we got Mike 50.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Watch the screen.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 81.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Buying time to his left. And Adams has it, complete. 23 yards on the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is for, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Aaron Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. He's got a convoy, and he might... And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Jones. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out here in the eye. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Wentz to throw. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Yellow. White. 15.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a